Hello, students. So today we'll discuss about the actual paper which you have just given today. So I'm using this paper. Okay, so you can just go through the code and solve that one. Now, I know that many students have solved many different papers and there are many different questions you can have. But let's discuss this one and let us analyze that what kind of paper we receive from here this year. So here we starting with the section A. In section A, we will have 20 questions. You already know, okay, and each question carry 1 marks. Now it is already given. Now the first question is illustrate the diagram. This will also help you in the CET, so just go with that way also. So first thing, in the first question we need to discuss that which of the following is the graph of. First thing, the graph is moving from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. The domain is this, okay. Because of this will be x's. Now we have these two domains. We know that when x is equal to pi by 2, the tan theta value is infinity or not defined or positive value. And according to the graph, it is going in this way. So option A is the correct answer. Those who have written the first answer as the option A, they are correct. Now we have to find the domain of cos inverse x plus sin x. Now for the sin x, the domain is totally real number, but cos inverse x, for cos inverse x, the domain is -1 to +1 in a closed interval. So if you are taking the combined function, the domain will also be become for the combined one, which is cos inverse x domain is equal to the domain of this entire function, and closed interval, which is option C, is the correct answer here. Now we have next question. So the third question is, we need to find total number of possible matrices of order 3 cross 3 you can create from two elements. Now we have 3 cross 3 matrix, means total 9 places which are vacant. And each place are filled with two elements, means 2 to the power 9. If you know 2 to the power 9, then it's okay. If you don't know, then you already know that what is 2 to the power 10. It is 1024. You can divide it by 2 and you will get 512, which is option B as a correct answer. Now we have a next question. Then the question is, which of the following is the correct one? First thing, it is not a null matrix because not all the elements are zero. Then it is not a scalar matrix because all of the diagonal elements are not same. Then it is not an identity matrix because now all of the diagonal elements are not one. So by default, it is a symmetric matrix. Then we have a next question. A matrix determinant, B matrix determinant is given to me. A determinant is 3, B determinant is 5. Now we need to calculate 2AB determinant. Let's try to solve this problem. So for finding this, first we will throw out the 2 here. And because 2 square matrix of order 3, so 2 cube will be thrown out and we're left with this. So it is 8 into determinant of A into determinant of B. So 8 multiply with you can say, okay, 8 multiply with 3 multiply with 5, 8 5 is a 40 and 120 is the correct answer, which is option B. Then let A be a square matrix of order determinant 5 and order 3. We need to find adjoint of A determinant, and you know the formula. For the adjoint of A, the formula is quite easy, and the formula says that determinant of A to the power n minus 1 means determinant of A whole square means 25 is the correct answer, and it is given in option C. I think I should use different pen here. Now we have this one. So two matrices are equal, then we need to find the value of x and y. So first we'll try to find the value of x by equating this element with this, which will give me the value of x as 4. Now the value of x is 4. Now we need to find the value of y. So the value of y will be y square minus 1 is equal to 35. Y square is 36. And we have two possible values of y, which is plus minus 6. Now we need to find x minus y. So if we take plus 6 as the value of y, we have 4 minus 6, which is minus 2. And if we take minus 6 as the value of y, it will be 4 plus 6, which is equal to 10. So my answer will be minus 2 or 10. Minus 2 or 10 is only given in option B. So option B is the correct answer. Now we have the next problem that in eighth question, we need to, okay, the function is given as continuous. We need to find the value of A and B. How we can find this thing? Just substitute x is equal to 3 here. You will get 3A plus B is equal to 1 because function is continuous here. When you substitute x is equal to 5 here, you will have 5A plus B is equal to 7. Now this is my first equation, this is my second equation. Apply the operation second equation minus first equation. You will get 2a is equal to 6 and the value of a is 3. Still, we are not able to find the value of b. So, okay, if you get the value of a, you can only discard two options. Now let's go with the above two one. So we have to find the value of b. So 3 into 3 is 9 plus b is equal to minus 1. Means the value, okay, it is a plus 1. The value of b is minus 8 and option A is the correct answer. Now we have this different question. The question is f of x is this, which of the following statement is correct? First, I will find f dash x, which is minus 2 8s are 16 x to the power 7. Now, my this function is an odd function. This is an odd function. Okay. Now, if you find f dash 1 by 2, whatever it will be a positive value. Oh, wait a second. It will be a negative value. Okay. And if you find f dash of minus 2, it will become a positive value because odd functions says us that negative number will get multiplied outside the function. Now, both of the you can say the modulus value is same, but the signs are different. Because of this, you can say one of them is negative of one. So you can say that f dash 1 by 2 is negative or f dash minus 1 by half. Okay. So okay, option B is the correct answer. Now we have a next question. A spherical ball of variable diameter. Remember, diameter is given. And we have discussed this question in the mocks paper also. So the diameter, you can say radius is 5 by 4, 3x plus 1. Now you need to find dv by dx. So first we'll find the volume. What is the volume of sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. Now we need to find dv by dx, but before this, we need to simplify this. So what we can do, just do a little bit simplification. 125 by 16 multiplied by 3 pi. I'm not solving for pi. And we have 3x plus 1 complete cube. Now we will find dv by dx. What is dv by dx? 125 by 16 into 3 pi and dv by dx. So it will be 3 into 3x plus 1 complete whole square and multiply with 3 because the derivative of 3x plus 1 is 3. So this much we have. And when you substitute x is equal to 1 here, it will become 3. So what you have? You have 125 divided by 16 multiplied by 3 and multiply with pi into 9 into 4 whole square. This will be cancelled out. 3 will be cancelled out here. And whatever is your answer, it will be 375 pi. And option C is the correct answer. Now we have the next problem, which is 11th one. So if f from R to R is defined as this function, then you need to check function is increasing or decreasing. First, we'll find the f dash x, which will be 2 minus sine x. Now, 2 minus cos x. The derivative is 2 minus cos x. Now, the value of cos x lie between minus 1 to plus 1. So, 2 minus in the domain of minus 1 to plus 1 is always greater than 0. So the function is an increasing function. Now the statements after this. Now we have a next problem. We need to integrate this. So you can do two kinds of things. The first thing is you can assume that e to the power x as t, and then you can make your integral as dt divided by square root of 4 minus t square, and your answer will be sine inverse t by 2 plus capital C means sine inverse e to the power x divided by 2 plus capital C, which is option D. Now, the next question is a student and a rope parallel to each other from one end of the road to other end of the road, 15 and 6, and another rope has direction ratio as 2, 10, and lambda, then you need to find the value of lambda. Just simplify this thing. Any of the factor, the value of lambda will be comes out as a 4. Now we have a next question. If these two determinants are equal, sorry, magnitude of the two vectors are equal, then what is the angle between them? Just do the whole square. You'll have A vector magnitude whole square plus B vector magnitude whole square plus 2A dot B is equal to A vector magnitude whole square plus B vector magnitude whole square minus 2 times A dot B, and you will have 4 times A dot B, which is equal to 0. And whenever dot product is 0, both are perpendicular, means orthogonal vector. Now we have a next problem, which is P of A, P of B is given. Now you need to find P of A complement slash B, means P of A complement intersection B divided by P of B, which is nothing but P of B minus P of A intersection B divided by P of B. Just substitute the values. 1 minus P of A intersection B divided by P of B, and you will get the answer. Let's try to solve this thing on the next page. Or do we have space here? Yeah, I'm solving it here. This is the best part. So 1 minus, what is probability of A intersection B? Okay, probability of A intersection B is given as 4 by 7. Probability of B is given as 5 by 7. Means we are doing 1 minus 4 by 5. 1 by 5 is my final answer, which is option D. Now we have a next problem. A coin is tossed and a car is selected from a random well-shuffled pack of 52 playing cards. What is the probability of getting head and face card? 12 by 52. So 6. Uh, Instead of doing 2, 4 threes are 12, and 4 ones are 4, 13. So 3 by 26 is the correct answer, which is option B. Now we have assertion and reasoning in this question. Let's go with the reason first. So when x tends to 0, sine 1 upon x is a finite number. Yes, sine x value is always lie between -1 to +1. And because of this, reason is correct. In the above statement, you need to check that function is continuous. So when you substitute x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 inside this function, what you will receive? You will receive that this is a finite number. When it is get multiplied with a constant, or you can say 0, you will get a 0 answer. Means this outcome will give you 0 as a result. So region is the correct explanation. So 19 solution has option A as the correct statement. And let's go with the 28th question. Secant inverse x is defined from x belongs to real number -1 to +1, which is the correct statement. Reason is correct. Statement 2 is root 3 by 2. 1.732 divided by 2 is obviously 0 point something, which lie between -1 to +1. So whatever is the value of secant inverse root 3 by 2, it will be a null set. So the value of 20 is also a option A. Now we will move towards the, you can say, section B, which is the important part. Okay, let's move towards the section B. You will score 2 marks by solving one 2-marker problem. So the question is, this is from the NCERT. So the question is, a function is defined from A set to B set. Now you need to check the bijectiveness. So first, 411, what you will do? You will assume f of x1 is equal to f of x2, and still you need to prove that x1 is equal to x2. So what you will do? X1 minus 2 divided by x1 minus 3 is equal to x2 minus 2 divided by x2 minus 3. Now we will try to cross multiply and simplify this data. X2 minus 2 and x1 minus 3. So we have x1, x2 minus 2x2 minus 3x1 and plus 6, which is equal to x1, x2 minus 3x. I've written something. Okay, now it's correct. Okay, x1, x2. Then we have minus 3x2 minus 2x1 and plus 6. Now these terms will get cancelled out. And from here, we will get x1 is equal to x2. And from this part, you can say that, okay, your function is 1, 1. Now for on to what you will do. You will assume your function as this thing, y, and try to find the value of x in terms of y. So when you do the cross multiplication, you will have xy minus 3y, which is equal to x minus 2. And xy minus x is equal to 3y minus 2. And the value of x is 3y minus 2 divided by y minus 1. Now, what is the domain of x here? If you check the domain, it is complete real number except 1, because it will make your denominator 0. And whatever you get the domain of y here, that is nothing but range of your function f of x. And range is equal to the codomain, hence the function is onto and therefore the function is 1, 1 and odd. Now the next problem is you need to show that this is equal to 0. Obviously, you can show this thing. You just need to find a square matrix, which is 2, 3, minus 1, 2, 2, 3, minus 1, and 2. It will be 4 minus 3, 6 plus 6, minus 2, and minus 3 plus 4. And you will get 1, 12, minus 4, 1. Now you will just substitute your all possible value in the left hand side. And when you substitute it, what you'll get 1, 12, minus 4, 1. Now minus 4 times A matrix 2, 3, minus 1, and 2 plus 7 times identity matrix 0, 1. Let's try to simplify this. 1, 12, minus 4, and 1. Then minus 8, minus 12, plus 4, and minus 8. And last but not least, 7007. And you will get a null matrix. And after getting a null matrix, you can say that, okay, this is the zero matrix, and this is how you can prove this thing. Now, the next problem is, let's solve the A part first. You need to differentiate this part. How you can differentiate this function, 5 to the power x divided by x to the power 5. So the technique is simple. Use the quotient rule. X to the power 5 whole square, write x to the power 5 as it is. Differentiate 5 to the power x, which is 5 to the power x log 5, minus write 5 to the power x and differentiate x to the power 5, which is x, 5 into x to the power 4. Now simplify this a little bit. You will get x to the power 5 multiplied with 5 to the power x log 5 minus 5 to the power x plus 1 x to the power 4 divided by x to the power 10. Now you can take out x to the power 4 common. Even you can take out x to 5 to the power x also common, and you're left with log 5 minus 5. And there is a x also included divided by x to the power 6. Now you can say that what I have done here, I have taken out x to the power 4 common and 5 to the power x common. This factor I have taken out common from both of the terms, and I receive this as a final. Okay, guys. Now we have the next part, which is we need to differentiate minus 2x squared. Let me write this thing, minus 5xy plus y cube. Amazing. 76. So when you start differentiating this function, let's see what you will get. Minus 4x minus 5. Now, here you need to apply the product rule. So when you apply the product rule, you will receive, first you will differentiate x, write y as it is, then differentiate y and write x as it is. Now, 3y square dy by dx is equal to 0. Now, take out non-dy by dx term on the right hand side, and that's for the terms on the left hand side. So what we will receive? We will receive minus 5x dy by dx plus 3y squared dy by dx, which is equal to 4x plus 5y. Now take out dy by dx common, and you will receive 4x plus 5y divided by, okay, divided by 3y square minus 5x here. And this is what I will receive as a solution for this part. Okay, it just missed out. You can just recap the things because there's some technical glitch we get here. You can just revisit the slightly video and you will get the answer. Okay. Okay. This is what I received. Okay, give me a second. Let me recheck this part. Okay, let's simplify this one. So if we have a linear programming problem, the objective function is given to me. Now we need to maximize this thing. So first, I will try to use the equality sign and draw the line. So xy, when x is 0, the value of y is 6. When y is 0, the value of x is 2. So what I will do, I will just plot these things here. So when x is 2, y is 6. So this is what I will receive as a line. The line is 3x plus y is equal to 6. This is 2. This is 6. Now, when you substitute 0 here, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, you will get this statement. 6 is less than greater than 0, which is a true statement. Means your region is towards origin. Now, what is your next line? Your next line is x is less than equal to 1. Okay, so your shaded part is this one. Your corner point is 1, comma 0, 0, comma 6, but this point is still unknown. So what you will do? You will find the intersecting point. So when you substitute x is equal to 1 in this equation, you will get the value of y as 3. So 1, comma 3 are the points. So what are your corner points? Corner points. Corner points are 0, comma 6, 1, comma 3, and 1, comma 0. These are your corner point. Now what we have to do? We have to substitute z here and we will get the answer 0, comma 6, z at 1, comma 3, z at 1, comma 0. Let's try to solve this one. When you substitute it here, 5 into 0 plus 4 into 6, which is 24. 5 into 1 plus 4 into 3, 12 plus 5 is 17, and 5 into 1 plus 4 into 0, you will get 5 answers. What we need? Okay, we have marked the corner point. We have written the, okay, we don't need to find the maximize the function. Okay, so we just need to show this shaded part and mark the corner point. We have done this thing. We don't need this thing, but it's okay. We are solving that thing. Now we have the next problem. The problem is we have 10 identical blocks. Okay, and how it is given to us. So blocks marked. So the number they are marked as and how many they are, let me write it here. So the number which is marked as 0, they are total 2. The number marked as 1, they are 3. The number marked as 2, they are 4. The number marked as 3, that is one of them. Okay. And we have put these things in the box. So if you count all of them, they are summed as 10. Okay. Now we need to create the probability distribution. Now let's create the probability distribution. One more. Now, how you can find the probability here? So first thing, what things will be written as x? You can get 0, 1, 2, 3 as the outcome. Now, what is the probability that you will get 0? So total you have 10 numbers and out of 10, only 2 are this thing. So 2 by 10 is your probability, 3 by 10 is here probability, 4 by 10 is here probability, 1 by 10 is probability. Don't try to simplify this thing. The question is simple because they have written that write the distribution and find the mean value. So distribution is written. Now you need to find the mean value. But still, distribution is not correct. The reason is simple. Why it is not correct? Because we didn't simplify this thing. So you need to create another box and write the simplified version 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. But keep this number on your mind. Okay. Why? Because while we are finding the mean, which is summation fi xi, we will use the number with denominator as 10. So 2 multiply 4 by 10 plus 3 multiply 3 by 1 by 10. Just to make my denominator more flexible, I will use this thing 8 by 10 plus 3 by 10. And what you will receive? 6. Okay, wow. 14 by 10 means 1.4. It doesn't be a good number. Like what 1.4, you can easily write this thing. So 1.4 is your mean. Now we have the next part, which is I think this is an odd part. Okay. So in a village of 8,000 people, village of 8,000 people, 3,000 go out of the village for work and 4,000 are women. So I will say A is go out for work. I will assume this as a B event is uh, the village people is a woman. Now, we need to find the probability that it is either a person who is woman or going for the work. How we can find P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. If you can recognize this thing, then it is easy. So how many people go out for the village? It is 3,000 divided by 8,000. Then how many people go out for the, okay, how many are women? 4,000 divided by 8,000. And the last one is how many percentage go out of the village? 30% only. Don't find 30%. That is only a number. If you find the probability, again, you will get 3 by 2. Means from here, you can do some kind of calculations. Let's go with this. So you have 3 by 8 plus 4 by 8 minus 3 by 10. Okay, the number is quite difficult. So we have 7 by 8 minus 3 by 10. We can simplify this thing. So we have 70 minus 3 is the 24 divided by 80. Still, I don't need. Okay. So we have 20, 50, 46 divided by 80. You can divide it by 3, or you can say divide it by 2. Okay. 23 by 40 is your answer. I assume that you will find this thing. Now we have a next part, section C. Section C means 3 marks per question, and you will have total 6 questions. So let's solve for the first part. We need to show that this function is a 1, 1 and on 2. So for 1, 1, you know the what f of x1 is equal to f of x2. Now, because it is a real number, and if you know the graph, you can easily draw that it is a 1, 1 function. For CUET, this is perfect a 1, 1 function. Now let's go with the work. So 4x1 whole cube minus 5, 4x2 whole cube minus 5. You will get x1 cube minus x2 whole cube is equal to 0. Means x1 minus x2 and x1 whole square and plus x1 x2 plus x2 whole square is equal to 0. From here, you will get a result that x1 is equal to x2. This thing can't be 0. This number can't be 0. There is a reason that because you will get an imaginary outcome. So from here, you will say that the function is 1, 1. Now your work is to tell that it is an onto function. You will assume y, the best thing, y. Y plus 5 divided by 4 is equal to x cubed. The value of x is cube root of y plus 5 divided by 4. Now, the leverage of while solving a cube root is that whatever we will take, like we can substitute any kind of number because negative numbers cube root also exists. This is the beautiful, you can say, beauty of the cubic function. So from here, you will get y belongs to real number. Now we have a next problem that are we a relation defined on a set of natural number. There may be a chance that many students get stuck here, but let us discuss. You need to discuss, determine the that the relation is in equivalence. Let's check reflexivity. For reflexive, x comma x belongs to this relation. When I'm saying this thing, I'm saying x multiplied with x is a square of some natural number. Is this so? Let's try this. X square is a square of natural number, which is 2. So it is reflexive. Now I will discuss the symmetricness. Now, in symmetric, we will assume that A comma B belongs to R. I assume that it belongs to R. And when I assume, it means that AB is a square of some natural number. Okay, this thing I assumed already. Now, I can just do the product, reverse the product. Is this thing? It means that, oh, not X, what to say. So B comma A belongs to relation. So it is symmetric also. Now we will discuss about the transitivity. So let's discuss about transitiveness. A comma B belongs to R. It means AB is some natural number whole square, where lambda belongs to some natural number. Now B comma C belongs to R. It means that BC is some natural number whole square. Mu belongs to natural number. Now when I multiply the first equation with second equation, what I will receive? I will receive or just substitute it. No, just multiply it. That is the best part. A, B, B, C, when you multiply them, you will get lambda square, mu square. You can say phi whole square, where your phi is lambda into mu. Okay, the symbol is good. Now we have AB square C, means AC is phi square divided by B square. It is a perfect square and it is a natural number. Why it is a natural number? Because B, the element B, whatever is the number B, it will divide mu perfectly because it is dividing lambda, it is dividing mu also. So it will divide phi correctly. So it is a perfect square. Hence, it is a transitive. Therefore, it is an equivalence relation. Okay, quite simple. Now we have a next problem. We have two equations. We need to represent these lines in a matrix method. You know that how to write the system of equation as matrix method. Ax is equal to b, where a is 2, 5, 3, 2. X is simple xy, and b is 1 comma 7. You have to equate it equal to 0. Means your first equation is 2x plus 5y is equal to 1, and your second equation is 3x plus 2y is equal to 7. Now what you need to do, you need to find this xy element. I'm solving it more accurate or faster way. You have to solve by solving the adjoint. Okay. So what we can do, we can find the inverse. For finding the inverse, you need to shuffle the diagonal elements, apply the negative sign with non-diagonal elements, and divide it with determinant. What is the determinant? 4 minus 15 and 1 comma 7. Let's solve this thing. 1 upon minus 11. Now when you multiply this thing, you will get 4 minus 35 and minus 3 plus 14. You'll get minus, oh, there is a multiplication of minus 1 by 11 also now. So you have minus 33 and plus 11. 1 comma 3 comma minus 1. So represent, okay. So 3 comma minus 1 are the values here. So x value is 3 and y value is minus 1. This is what we received here. Now we have a next problem. The next problem is from again the matrix method. You can either solve the previous part or this part. So let's solve this one. So a shopkeeper sells chemistry, physics, and math books. Okay. So here is a day one. Here is a day two data. So this is day one data. This is day two data. So he sells 50 chemistry, 60 physics, and 35 math books. Physics, chemistry, and math book. And here they sell 40 chemistry, 45 physics, and 50 math book. Now, each book cost you 150 rupees. Okay. So chemistry will cost you 150 rupees. Physics will cost you 175 and maths will cost you 180 rupees. Now you need to find the how much profit here from the day one and day two set. First, you will create a matrix 50, 60, and 35, 40, 45, and 50, which will be multiplied with 150, 175, and 180. Now you will get a answer. First thing, this is a 2 row 3 column matrix. This is a 3 row 1 column matrix, means you will get 2 row 1 column matrix. So let's solve this one. 50 into 150, 75 double zero plus 6 into 75. Wow, 2 double zero. Now 6 7 are 48, 49, 50, 51. Now 5 carry. 6 plus 5, 11. And 35 into 18. Now this is 7 9. Okay. 7 35 now. 35 into 18, we need to multiply. So we can write it as 7 into 5, 2 into 9. 7 9 is 63, double zero. And the second is double zero. I think there will be a triple zero. 45 into 175. This will take a time. Let's write the another number. 0 0 and 90. So we need to multiply 45 into 175. Let's multiply this one. 175 and 45. So 2 carry, 7, 3 carry, 8, and 20, 2 carry, 30, 3 carry, 4 1 is 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 8, 7, 5. 7, 8, 7, 5. So how much sales they had did here? Let's calculate this. Double zero. Now we have 3, 1, 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. Now 6, 7, 14, 1 carry. So 2, 4, 9, double zero is the sale in day one. And in day two, we have 75, even 875. And now we need to add 9 plus 7, which is 16, and plus 22. So this is the same. So the question is total sale. Total sale, how much? It is 24900 plus 22875. What it will be? 75. 8 plus 9 is 17. 1 carry. 6, 7, 4. This is the total sale. And how much cost? Cost price is Cost price is 35,000. And what is your profit? Profit is 75 and 4721. So this is your answer. You will receive. Now we have a next problem, which is this one. You need to differentiate this. Now you have two choices. Either you can differentiate it directly, or you can just square both sides. Log sine x cubed by 3 minus 1. Now you can differentiate. So on the left hand side, you will get 2y by 1. And here you will get 1 upon sine x cubed by 3 minus 1. Differentiation of sine theta is cos theta. And whatever is the function, you need to differentiate that part also, x cubed by 3 minus 1, and you will get the answer. So what is your y1? It is 1 upon 2y cot x cubed by 3 minus 1, and it will be 3x squared. So your final outcome will be 3x squared cot x cubed by 3 minus 1 divided by 2 times square root of logarithm sine of x cubed by 3 minus 1. So if you use this technique, then your answer is quite easy. Otherwise, it will become a lengthiest part. Now we have a next part. Amongst all of the positive integers, the product is 289. Okay, this is given. So you can write y is equal to 289 plus. Now you need to find two number add up to the least, means minimum. So sum is this x plus 289 divided by x. What is s prime? It will be 1 minus 289 divided by x square. When you equate it equal to 0 so that you can find the critical point, you will get x is square is equal to 289. And because we are talking about positive integers, so we will have x is equal to 17 only. Now, when you take second derivative, you will have 18 and 5 divided by x cube as a number. And when you substitute x is equal to 17, you will get a positive answer. Okay, whatever is the answer, it will be a positive number. It means that minima lie at x is equal to 17. So first number is 17, your another number is also 17. And this is what you can receive. Even from the prime number, if it is an MCQ, you can easily calculate that stuff, but you need to go. And up to the least means max. Now, up to the list, let me check. 289 by x. Now we have next one. So in a linear programming problem, okay, add up to the list. So they are saying minimum. So you have the constraint. Using the constraint, you need to find the minimum value. So first you will draw 4x plus y is equal to 20 graph. When x is 0, y is 20. When y is 0, x is 5. And for the another one, 2x plus 3y is equal to 30. When x is 0, y is 10. When y is 0, the x is 15. Let's draw the curve here. So x is equal to 5, y is equal to 20. And x is equal to 15, y is equal to 10. So y is equal to 10 is here. Okay, x is equal to 15 is here, y is equal to 10 is here, and 20 is here. Now, because if you substitute 0 here, 0 plus 0 is greater than 20, which is false statement. 0 plus 0 is greater than 30, which is also a false statement. So region is away from the origin, and this is your shaded part. So what are your corner points? This part, and this part. So 15, 0 and 0, 20, and this point is still unknown. Means you need to find the intersecting point. How you can find the intersecting point? This is the first equation. This is the second equation. Multiply second equation by 2 and subtract it from 1. So you will get 4x plus 6y minus 4x minus y, which is equal to 60 minus 20. Means 5y is equal to 40 and the value of y is 8. And because the value of y is 8, you can see. So 3 comma 8 is your another intersecting point. Now 3 comma 8 is your another intersecting point. Because of this, what you can do? You can substitute the value of in common corner points here 0 comma 20 z 3 comma 8 and the another point is z 15 comma 0. Now when you do so, let's try to calculate the outcome. 18x plus 10, okay, 18x plus 10y, which is 200. 18x plus 10y, okay, 330 plus 24, 54 plus 80, it will be 134, and 18 into 15 plus 10 into 0. So what is 18 into 15? It will be 23 and 40 to 70, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So here we receive a minimum value. But because the region is unbounded, you need to do one more effort. You need to check that is the minimum really lie there or not. So what you will do? You will use 18x plus 10y less than 134. If you simplify this thing, means 9x plus 5y is less than how much number? 67. Now you will draw this line. And when you draw this line, I'm just giving you the idea. You will get this line some kind of this because it will passing from the intersecting point and your region is this. Now your feasible region, which is given as red shaded part, and you are given the blue shaded part, have no common intersecting point. Because of this, minimum lie at 3 comma 8 and the minimum value is 134. If you have the intersecting part, then you can say that okay, the no minimum value exists. Okay guys, now we have the next part. So the scalar product of vector A with a unit vector of sum along B vector C. Okay, let me write B vector, which is B vector plus C vector. Let me label this as 2 plus lambda I cap minus 6 j cap plus 2 k cap is equal to 1. Means if you are doing A vector dot D vector, it is equal to 1. What is A vector? It is 1 minus 1 and 2. And what is your D vector? D vector is 2 plus lambda minus 6 and 2, and it is equal to 1. When you take the dot product, 2 plus lambda plus 12 plus 4 is equal to 1. Means the value of lambda plus, okay, 18 is equal to 1, and the value of lambda is minus 17, and this is what you will receive as your answer. Now we have a next problem, which is you need to find the shortest distance. I have told you what to do in the shortest distance. First find A1, A2. This is A1, this is A2, this is B1, this is B2. Okay. Now, first I'll find A2 minus A1. So 1 minus 2 is minus I cap. Then you have plus J cap and plus K cap. Now you will also find B1 vector cross B2 vector. What is B1 cross B2? I, J, and K cap. 1 minus 2, 3. 3 minus 6, 9. I have told you that if you can take out any number common, just take out as fast you can because I think they are parallel to each other. Okay, both lines are parallel to each other. Just let me remove the stuff. This is the best thing I received. So both lines are parallel to each other. So you can take any vector, try to take least simplified vector. So I'm taking this as my B vector. So what I will do, I will find A2 minus A1 vector cross B vector. So I, J, and K cap. I'll have 1, 1 minus 2, and 3. Let's try to calculate this. 3 plus 2 is 5 I cap. Then I have minus 3 minus 1 plus 4 j cap. And the last but not least, I have 2 minus 1 plus k cap. Now I will label this as a D vector. And what is shortest distance from D vectors? Magnitude. What is D vector magnitude? It will be 25 plus 16 plus 1 in a square root. And what is D vector magnitude? Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so I think am I audible now? Am I audible? Okay. So your B vector magnitude will become, where is the B vector? Okay, here is the B vector 1, 2, and 3. So 1 plus 4 plus 9. And if you simplify this thing, what it will become, let me check. 30, 41, 42 divided by 1, 14 in the square root. 14 threes are 42. Yeah. So square root 3 units is your correct answer for this. Now we will move towards the section D. Okay, let's move towards the section D. So in section D, we will have 5 marker problem, which is of, you will get 4 questions. Let's try to solve them. So first is you have to do the partial fraction here. So how you can do the partial fraction? Assuming x square as t, while doing the partial fraction, not doing the integration, t plus 1 divided by t plus 2 and 2t plus 1, which will become, you can rewrite this thing as a by t plus 2 plus b divided by 2t plus 1, which will provide you 2t plus 1 and times a plus b times 2t plus 1, t plus 1 only. Now this thing is equal to t plus 1. Now at t is equal to minus 2, you'll get minus 2 plus 1 is equal to minus 4 plus 1 times a, which will give you the value of a as 1 by 3. And when you substitute t is equal to minus 1 by 2, you will get minus 1 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to b times minus 1 by 2 plus 2. And again, the value of b is 1 by 3. You can recheck this thing by substituting 1 by 3 here. You can easily get the answer. So your integral, let me label this as I, will become integration of 1 by 3 of 1 upon x square plus 2 plus, let me write in the square format, 1 by 3 of 1 upon 2x square plus 1. Now still there are lots of confusion may arise in front of students. So what I have to do in the integration? So I'll do the separate integral dx by x square plus 2 and 1 by 3 integration of dx by 2x square plus 1. Now the answer will be quite simple here, 1 upon root 2 tan inverse x by root 2. And here you will take out 2 common, which will make 1 by 6 as a final output, and integral, which is given as dx divided by x squared plus 1 by 2. Now you can easily integrate this one because it is a tan inverse kind of integral, and you will have 1 by 3 root 2 plus 1 by 6, 1 upon 1 root 2 tan inverse capital C. And if you just simplify, there's a final power tan inverse x by root 2 plus 1 upon 3 root 2 again tan inverse root 2 x plus c. And this is what you will receive as final outcome. Now we have the next integral. You can label this thing as a I. Now using the prop minus x, tan x divided by secant x plus tan x. I have taken out negative sign common and they cancel out that. Okay. So you have to write the properties with that. Only then you can get the marks because it is a 5-marker problem. Now this is the first equation. This is the second equation. When you add, let me label this one correctly. When you add both of them, what you will get? You'll get 2i is equal to 0 to pi times tan x divided by secant x plus tan x dx. And if you simplify this thing, your integral will become pi by 2, 0 to pi tan x divided by secant x plus tan x dx. Now the question is how you can solve this thing. Many students get stuck here. So what you need to do, you have to just rationalize the denominator, and you will get 10x secant x minus 10x. And in the denominator, you'll get secant square x minus 10 square x into dx. So your answer will be pi by 2 integration of 0 to pi 10x secant x minus 10 square x. Now if you simplify it further, you'll get pi by 2 integration of 10x secant x is secant x. Now this thing can be rewritten as secant square x minus 1, and you will get the integration as 10x plus x. The limit is from 0 to pi. Now secant pi. Secant pi is minus 1. 10 pi is 0. This is pi. Now, again, secant 0 is 1. This is 0. And this is 0. So what you will receive? Pi by 2, pi minus 2. This is the final result. Now we have a next problem. A woman discovers a scratch along a straight line on a circular table. So there is a circular table of radius 8 units. And she divides it into 4 parts, means center lie at the origin. Now, the scratch lie at pi by 4 here, at pi by 4 at angle on this straight line. Now you need to find this area. Okay. So radius is 8 centimeter, means equation of circle is x square plus y square is equal to 64. Now theta is pi by 4, means slope is 1. And because the line is passing from the origin, so equation of line will be y is equal to x square plus y square is equal to 64. Now your first task is finding the intersecting point. So you will have 2x square is equal to 64, means x square is equal to 32, means the value of x is 4 root 2. And same as y, because x is equal to y. So now you have the intersecting point. Now the only thing you need to do is you need to find the area. Area will be from 0 root 2, and which under region the area is coming, it is coming from x dx. Now in the second integral, you have 4 root 2 to 4, not 4 actually, 8, and it will be 64 minus x square dx. Now you need to simplify this integral, and whatever answer will come, that will be your final outcome. So let's try to solve this problem. So here it will be x 64 now. So you will have x square root of 64 minus x square plus 64 by 2 sine inverse x by 8. The limit is from 4 root 2 to 8. 16 minus 0. And your this term will be 0 plus 32 sine inverse 1. Get 4 root 2 divided by 2. And square root of 32 again. 32 times sine inverse 1 upon root 2. Okay, final answer is 16 plus. So I have 32 sine inverse 1. Means 32 times 4 root 2 multiplied with 4 root 2. 4 root 2 multiplied with 4 root 2 means 32 only. 32 by 2 is 16. And the last but not least, I have this one, minus 32 sine inverse this. So 32 times pi by 4. Now, if you get simplified this thing, you have nothing but 32 by 4. 4 8s are 32, and 8 pi is your answer. Okay, let me check this one again because I'm not feeling. Okay, then I substituted 4 root 2 divided by this thing, and 64 minus 4 root 2 whole square, which is 32, again 32, and the whole square is 4 root 2. So 4 root 2, 4 root 2 is 32 by 16, so 16 get cancelled. 4 4s are 16. So this is cancelled, this is okay. So this is our answer. Now we have a next problem. We need to solve this differential equation. How we can solve this? This is a linear differential equation. 2y, which is e to the power integration of 2 dx, which is e to the power 2x is equal to integration e to the power 2x cos x dx plus capital C. Now this thing you have to assume as a I1. Just assume dx. Now we will integrate this part. So how we can integrate this part? Let's try to solve this. So e to the power 2x. First, I will integrate cos x will be as it is. Now cos x derivative is sin x. So e to the power 2x divided by 2 sin x divided by 2 cos x will be written as it is. Now if you integrate this part, again, you have to integrate e to the power 2x part, write sin x as it is, apply the negative sign. Now set by 4 and cos x dx. This thing is nothing but I. So you have e to the power 2x divided by 4, 2 cos x plus sin x minus 1 by 4 times I is equal to I is equal to e to the power 2x by 4, 2 times cos x plus sin x. And your integral will become e to the power 2x divided by 5, 2 cos x plus will be y e to the power 2x is equal to e to the power 2x divided by 5, 2 cos x plus final answer. Okay, guys. Now we have the next part, which is we need to find the point Q on the line this at a distance of this, where point P is this. So PQ distance is already given to me. So let assume Q is equal to A, B, and C. It is passing from this line, means it will satisfy the equation of the line. So B plus 1 by 2 minus 2C plus 6 divided by minus 4 is equal to T. So I can find the value of A, B, and C, which is 60 minus 4 divided by 2, which you can rewrite this thing as 3T minus 2. The value of B will be 2T minus 1. And the value of C will be, let me check what it will be. C will be minus 40 plus minus 6 minus 2. So it will become 2T plus 3. So you have the value of A, B, and C. Now you need to find, you just need to equate PQ distance is equal to 3 root 2, or PQ distance whole square is equal to 9 to the 18. And find the value of T and we will get the answer. So let's try to solve this one. So PQ distance, so complete whole square plus now B minus this number. So 2T minus 1 minus 2 complete whole square. The last but not least, we have 2T plus 3 minus 3. 2T plus 3 minus 3 complete whole square is equal to 18. Let me recheck this one. So we have 3T minus 2 minus 1, 2T plus 3 minus 3, 2T minus 1. Yeah. Now let's solve this one. So we have 3T minus 3 complete whole square, 2T minus 3 complete whole square, and 2T complete whole square is equal to 8 minus 18T, 60 square minus plus 9 minus 4, 2, 4 3s are 12T, and 4T square is equal to 18. Okay, so the question has become quite lengthy. It looks lengthy. Let's try to check this out. So 19T square. Let me check this variable. 3, 1, 2. It must be 1 now. There is something is missing. Okay, got it. So it is 3, 2, and 2, 4, 4, 9. So it must be 4, 4, 9, not 6. So 4, 4, 9, no? 8 plus 9 is 17T square. Yeah. Now we have this thing, the sum of these two numbers, 20, 30T, and the last is 17T minus 30, and T 0, or the value of T as 30 by 17. So you can have the point Q, which we need to find as, so let me write the coordinates that then it will looks 3T minus 2, comma 2T minus 1, comma 2T plus 0 here. What you will get? You'll get minus 2, minus 1, and 3 as a result. And you can have another point when you substitute 30 by 17 here. So 3 into 30 by 17 means 19 by 17. Okay, let me 90 by 17 minus 2, comma 2 now. 60 by 17 minus 1, comma 60 by 17 plus 3. So your point will be 90 minus 34, which is 60, 56. So 56 by 17, you need to calculate each and everything. 60 minus 17 is 50, 43 by 17. And the last but not least, 60 plus 7 3s are 51. So it will be 1 and 1, 1, 1 equal 1 divided by 17 only. So this is your answer you will get as a point. Now we have the last, I think this is the 35 now. So this is the last part. You need to find the image of this point to this line. First, what you can do, and the length of line segment joining the points. Okay. So first you need to find the image. So this is your line. This is your point P, minus 1, 5, 2, and its image lie will be here. You can call it as M and P. And this point B, which is known as ABC, you need to put. So because ABC is by 2, P divided by 2, and 2 minus Z, this is Z, divided by 3 is equal to T. And you can find the value of A, B, and C. So A is T plus 2, B is 2T, and C is 3T, or you can say 2 minus 3T. 2 minus 3T. Now you have the coordinates of B. Okay. Now this line, you can write this line in the standard form also, so that you can have the direction ratio. So 2x minus 4 divided by 2 is equal to y divided by 2 is 2 minus z divided by 3. So the standard form of this line will be x minus 2 divided by 1, y divided by 2, and z direction ratio is 1 to minus. Now this vector is perpendicular to this vector, means dot product is 0. So what we need to do, we need to find equate it equal to 0, and we'll get the point here. Okay, simple strategy. Let's go for it. So PB vector, we have this coordinates as the b, so we can easily find t plus 3 as a first coordinate, comma. Now 2t minus 5, and the last is 2 minus 3t minus 2, which is minus 3t, with the dot product of 1, 2, and minus 3 is equal to 0. Let's calculate this one. So we have t plus 3, 2t minus 10, and plus 90 is equal to 0. So let's calculate the value of t. So 12t is equal to 7. Is everything correct? Let me check. So we need to find the image of this point now. So t plus 2 minus, okay, so t plus 2 minus this point is this, 2t minus 5 is this, and 3t, 2 minus 3t minus 2 is minus 3t. So we are getting t plus 3, 4t, this is 4, not 7. Okay, now it's 14t is equal to 7, and the value of t is 1 by 2. Now, when you get the value of t as 1 by 2, you can have the coordinates of b. What is the coordinates of b? It will be 1 by 2 plus 2, and 2 into 1 by 2. And the last coordinate is 2 minus 3 by 2. And your coordinates of b will be 3 by 2, comma 1, comma minus, no, 1 by 2 only. So you have this thing. What things we need to calculate? We need to find the image. So what is the image? We know that B is the midpoint of PI. B is midpoint of PI. Means coordinates of we are taking as M and P now. So M minus 1 divided by 2, N plus 5 divided by 2, and the last is P plus 2 divided by 2 is nothing but when you multiply 2 on both sides, you'll get M minus 1, N plus 5, P plus 2 equal to 3, 2, 1. And from here, you can get M, N, and P coordinates, which is the coordinates of image, which is 3 plus 1 is 4, 5 minus 2 minus 5 is minus 3, 1 minus 2 is minus 1 as the point of image. Now we need to find length of perpendicular. How we can find the length? Length you can find is by finding simple PB vectors magnitude. Means 3 plus, you can either just simplify this thing. So you need to find the distance between this point and minus 1 comma 5 comma 2, if I'm not wrong. So let's calculate the distance. It will be 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, means 5 by 2 complete whole square. Now 5 minus 1 is 4 whole square, and 2 minus 1 by 2 is what? 3 by 2 complete whole square. Take the square root and we'll get the distance. It will be 25, and 16 into 4 is 64, plus 9 divided by 4 square root. So can you calculate this? Let us check. So in the denominator, we have 2. Now let's calculate this one. 64 plus 25, it is 89. 89 plus this is 98. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. No, it won't be, it can't possible, but it can be written as 7 root 2. 49 twos are 78 now. 49 2 by 2. This is our answer. Okay. Let me recheck this one. 80. So 60, 70, 89. 89 plus 9 is 98, obviously, and it is 49 into 2. So this is the answer. Now we have a case study. So we have total 3 case study. Each case study will give you 4 marks. Let's go with this. So the first case study is 3 friends, A, B, C, are moving out from the same location, and they move on a straight line path. Decided A and B, after reaching their direction, they will meet with C uh, at his pre-decided destination, following that A to C. So A will meet to C, and B will also meet to C after completing their destination. So I'm just coloring them with different color. Is green visible? Yeah. So green is from B to C, and the red part is A to C. This is what the diagram you need to show for the first part. Now for the second part, you need to find AC vector and AB vector. Now, if you see the triangle only, if you see the triangle, because you need to find AC, so you will see OAC triangle. In triangle OAC, what is given to us? That OC vector is equal to nothing but OE vector plus AC vector. Now, AC vector is OA, okay, what is OC vector? It is 5A vector minus 2B. And you just need to subtract this OA vector from here and you will get the answer. Means 4A vector minus 2B vector is your answer. Now you will see the triangle OBC. In triangle OBC, OB vector plus BC vector means BC vector is nothing but OC vector, which is 5A vector minus 2B vector minus OC vector. What is sorry, minus OB vector, which is B vector. So 5A vector minus 3B vector is your final answer for the second part. Now, in the third part, if A dot B is given as 1, OA to OA distance means A vector's magnitude is given as 1 units, B vector magnitude is given as 2. Now you need to find the angle between them. So A dot B is given as 1. A vector magnitude multiplied to cos theta is equal to 1 means cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Remember, you have to write the angle in the radians form. So cos theta is 1 by 2 at, you can say 60 degree. So 60 degree means pi by 3. Now you need to find A vector cross B vectors magnitude means A vector magnitude, B vector magnitude, and sine theta. This is 1 into 2 into root 3 by 2. So root 3 is your answer. Now in the or part means you have the option here. You need to find the unit vector which is perpendicular to A plus B vector and B plus C vector. So let's write A plus B vector, which is C vector. So A plus B vector is 2i cap plus 3k cap, and D vector is, you can say D vector is nothing but subtraction of these two vectors, A vector minus B vector. So 2i cap minus 2j cap plus 5k cap. Now you need to find a perpendicular vector, means you need to find the cross product. So where we can do, let me add one page here just for the easiness. So just give me a second, guys. Yeah, the sum paper. Yeah. So, okay. It is not responding. I think just let me. Okay, let's do this one. So we need to find the cross product of C cross D vector. It will be 203 I cap, J cap, and K cap. And then we have 2 minus 2, 5. Okay, let's find the cross product here. So we have 0 plus 6 I cap, then minus times 10 minus 6 J cap, and plus times minus 4 minus 0 K cap. 4 K cap is your normal vector. Now we have next question. So this is not our main information. This is the main information. A cylindrical camphor tablet whose height is equal to the radius. Height is equal to the radius. Evaporates when air exposed. Okay, so dV by dt is given as Ks. Now we need to find the order of this differential equation. Order is one, you can easily see first order differential equation. Now the given differential is given as 2 by 3k. So dr is equal to 2 by 3k dt. When you integrate this thing, you'll get r is equal to 2 by 3 kt plus capital C. Now, because when r is equal to 0, okay, when t is equal to 0, t is equal to 0 implies r is equal to 5. So 5 is equal to 0 plus c. So the value of c is 5. When you substitute it here, you'll get the value of r as 2 by 3 kt plus 5. This is what you will receive here from the first part. Okay, now we have the next part. If it is given that r is equal to 3 millimeter when time is 1, then what is the value of k? So what is the r function we receive? R function we receive is 2 by 3 k of the values 2 by 3k plus 5. You can get the value of k, which is minus 2. Let me rewrite this thing. 2 by 3k is equal to minus 2. K is equal to minus 3. The value of k is minus 3. Now you need to find the time when r is equal to 0. So what is the value? What is the r function now? It is minus 2t plus 5. Now when you equate it equal to 0, you'll get the value of t as 5 by 2. It's a simple calculation. Now we have next part. If it is given that r is equal to 1 millimeter when t is equal to 1 r, what is the value of k? So in the next part, r is equal to 1 when t is equal to 1. Means we will use this function again just to get the value of k first. So what we will get? 1 is equal to 2 by 3k plus 5. 2 by 3k is equal to minus 4, and the k is minus 6. Because the value of k is minus 6, you can easily find the value of r, value of t when r is 0. So when you substitute k is equal to this thing here, minus 4k plus 5, the value of k will be 5 by 4. Sorry, the value of t will be 5 by 4, not k. K we already found it. Okay, so the value of t is, sorry. Now we have the next part. So based upon the result, regular medical checkup in a hospital, it was found that 1,000 out of 1,000 people 700 were healthy, 200 maintained, 80 and 83 are given us like this. Now, during the pandemic, the data expressed the chance of people, so probabilities that even A2 and A3 will get the disease is given us. Now, in the first part, what we need to find? After the test, what is the probability that he or she has a disease? First, is the person is off from A1? If it is from A1, what is the probability that it is from A1? Then what is the probability that after it is an A from A2? If it is from A2, then what is the you can say 1000, and probability that they will get sick is 35 by 100. And the last one is 100 divided by 1000 multiply with how much percent? 50%. So let's simplify this thing. So we have two zeros will get cancelled out, and you will have 25 by 1000 plus 70 by 1000 plus 50 by 1000. Don't try to simplify this thing, just get try to get the answer. So 5 120, 145 by 1000, and 0.145 is your answer. Now we have the second part. The second part is, given that the person is not contacted with the disease, it is given that he's not contacted with the disease. What is the probability that the person is from category A? So probability that he is not from the disease is 1 minus 0.145. It will be 0. Obviously 855. Okay, now you need to find the probability that it is from the A2 when you know that it is not from the disease part. So 0.855 will get multiplied with how many people from A2? 200 by 1000. Let me write in the decimal format, not fraction format. Multiply with how many people not get disease? So 35% are getting disease, so 65% are not getting the disease. So this 1000 will get cancelled out, and we have 200 multiplied with 65 divided by 855. As a result, you can just divide by 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 7 is 35. 171. I don't think so. It is divisible by 30. Let me check. 13 ones are 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. No, it can't be divisible. So 2600 divided by 171. The answer is not coming as accurate we are thinking. Okay, there is a one more 100 also now. So 26 divided by 171 is the answer. So this much we have in this mock paper. I hope you have given a good exam. Thank you very much.